Good morning, boys and girls. It's time for the Cap Guy Show, starring the Cap Guy, that's him, and me. I'm JT, and we're in Oklahoma. Today will be a sourcing video, because, man, we're wore out. We've been out yard selling, estate selling, you name it, we've been doing it all day long, and now we're going to show you what we spent over $400 on. Take it away, Cap Guy. He's right about one thing. I'm wore out. We've been up. We left here about 7 o'clock this morning and hit estate sales, and the first one I went to was a garage sale, and the people, we got there about 7:20, didn't start till 8, and they were already open, and we knew they had video games when we grabbed them. And I'll show you what I sold and a little discussion on a couple of people I ran into. And we'll go from there. I spent probably $450 on everything, and I expect to at least quadruple my money or more on this stuff. So you will get to see what I got. Here we go. At the first sale, I didn't buy a whole lot, but they had this blue Wii and controllers and everything and a bunch of games, and I got them right here. And not all of them are Wii. There was a bunch of Xbox games in here, but I paid $40 for everything. This alone comps around $100 for the blue one, or maybe a little more. And then the games I got for basically $1 a piece. And I'm just trying to see if there's anything really popular in here. There's a Mario Kart, which is worth some money, about $30. I don't know about the Star Wars Unleashed. There's a DS game in here. I don't think that's worth much. And that's about it, I think, of the value of the games. I don't know about Undercover. Or, Need for Speed probably isn't. 50 cents for this ball cap. And then I got a couple of sets of headphones. I got some Sonys. And then she had some Dr. Dre's that were broken on the hinge. They're Beats. And they were, like I said, they were broken on the hinge. So they were free. So for free, I'm taking them. Then we went to another estate sale, and I got all these. And these are all VHS tapes. And they're mostly Pokemon. They're Sonic. There's the Digimon, Pokemon. There's a ton of them. They were 50 cents each. And I really debated whether I wanted to mess with this stuff or not. But then there was two men that showed up that have a, they don't have a YouTube channel, but they have a eBay store. And they have over 9,000 listings. And they were going to buy them if I hadn't have. Well, once we were loading, they ran to the next one, and needless to say, when they walked in, it was a storage cleanout guy selling his stuff, and they had boxes of video games. And I think he spent about $200 on video games. But he didn't see a box that was kind of put away that the guy hadn't put out yet, and I saw it, and I kind of covered over it till they left, and then I bought it. So I got some too. But as you can see, there's a lot of VHS. Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Sonic. I did find the original Bambi. There's more Digimon. And again, I spent about $39 just on these. So I got almost 80 of these VHSs. And I know they're worth more than 50 cents a piece. Some of them I saw on the Sonics at maybe $20. So I expect at least make it $6-7 per unit, and maybe some on more. I may lot them up. I ain't figured it all out yet. The next one I went to was the guy that had the video games, and I bought this Wii system, which is the RVL01, and he does storage cleanouts, and all these Wii games for $45 plus 2 buckles, the rodeo buckles, as you can see here. National Finals 2001, brand new. And then here's another one. I got those in the mix. This remote, which is a Samsung remote, and a thing of 901 ink. Okay. And the games and that. And then some jeans for $45 for all of that. Now, as you see in these games, they're mostly Wii's, which are pretty desirable right now. And there's some pretty good ones in here. There's a bunch of Guitar Hero, but there's some Sonic. There's some WWF. There's Mario Kart. That's a $35 game by itself. And there's several Marios. And so those are going to be worth a ton of money. and I did check them to make sure they were all there. I got a steering wheel, and I got controller, and I got controllers with the first set as well. I got 2 Fortnite Funko Pops, number 464 and 459. They're not worth that much, maybe $9 to $12 a piece. I gave $2 a piece. They're brand new. And I'm just going to jump around on this stuff as I've got it in my hand. They wanted $15 for this Beijing 2008 hat, brand new. I guess this person went to Beijing and actually brought it back. It's brand new. They wanted $15. I got it for $10. There are no comps on eBay like it, so I'll probably run that on an auction, not knowing what it's worth fully. I got a few shirts. This one is a Nike Kansas City Royals dry fit shirt. Nothing special, but it's a little bit older, I can tell. Let's see, an OSU Cowboys stitched baseball jersey, which is also Nike. I paid $3 for that. And then I got this Ralph Lauren sweater, and they had $4 on it. I think I only paid $3, but look at the polo tag. And I believe that's vintage. I know a little bit about Ralph Lauren, but I've never seen that tag before. So I don't know how old that is, but I'm going to find out. I got these jeans. It's part of that $45 deal. These are, oh, what is the brand on these? I saw it, Ed Harvey, which is usually known for fishing, but they're pretty blinged up. Paid $2 for those, basically. And then a Maui shirt, which I'm going to keep. It's my size. It's got to do with a volcano, Hakalia. A vintage Hornets, Oklahoma City Hornets, when they were here during Hurricane Katrina t-shirt. And I'm trying to show you this so you can see there. And then this one is for those that are Braves fans, it is a child's, but it's a Smoltz baseball Braves t-shirt, which is older and it's majestic. He doesn't, obviously he's retired, and now I'm moving some stuff around. I got all these for 50 cents a piece. They're all brand new. They're unlabeled. Some of them have a Hawaiian design on them. Some of them are white and green. Oh, I did get a few name brand ones. Thunder, 50 cents. A bunch of these are camo mesh, snapbacks, Froggy Flips. Mrs. Froggy Flips probably needs those. Maybe she'll buy them and flip them. What else did I get? Here's some other hats I got. New Jersey Devils, brand new, 50 cents. San Jose Sharks, 50 cents. Brand new. This one's a little dirty and it doesn't have the tag on it still, but it's a Jacksonville Jaguars. I got a bunch of these Teen Titans. I don't know what they're, Wacky Packs Masonic. They were thrown in, so I took those. If they're not worth anything, I'll give them to my grandkids. Dr. Dre and Sony. I paid $2 for the Sonys. The Dr. Dre's, as I said, were free. Then I got some ink. I got 902. And that right there is about a $22 ink. To go with the 901, I gave $1.50 a piece for these video games and some rap stuff, Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, which I'll resell. That's not my music scene, but hey, it is what it is. And then some video games there. I got a bunch of dinosaurs, and some of these are early 2000s, so I haven't comped them all, but I gave $7 for the whole bag of dinosaurs, and some of that stuff's kind of desirable. I got an iPad. This is the first edition 16 gig for $40. It doesn't comp a whole lot more of that, maybe $20, so no big win there, but I just got it because I thought it was worth more at the time. I got 2 pair of shoes. These are Jordans, girls. I got these for $7. So, and I know they're worth more than that. I got these for $6. These are also Jordan's men's. They're black. And this one here, I actually think that they comp out. I got to clean them up, but I think those comp at probably close to $100. So I'm going to do some more research on them. They're Tailwind 4s, and I'm not sure, but $6, even if I get 40 for them, I'm happy. So those are good. And again, I haven't comped all the games or all the Pokémon stuff. And then I got these for $35. These are Nike Air Max, and I paid $35 for those. And again, they just need to be cleaned up. They're men's 12s. As you can see here, and they're in good shape. And what else did I get? Oh, the home run probably for me. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it, but I'm going to try here. I'm going to come back to me for a minute. Y'all can look at me while I'm digging. The lady had Lenox Jewel Collection, and I have a nativity set that I found down at the Goodwill bins last year, and I paid $1.50 for it, and I had 9 pieces. 7 of them were okay. I mean, no issues with them, and 2 of them had chips, so I couldn't sell them really. These things sell for, some of them pieces, they're $60 a piece. The ones that I sold last year, I made $150 off that $1.50. The 3 kings are worth $60 by themselves, up to $75. Some of the animals, like the camels and the donkeys and the oxen and stuff, are worth $30 to $40 by themselves. Well, today, and I can't unwrap them all, for one, for sake of time, and 2, I don't want to take a chance on breaking them with one hand. But just as an example, and I got some Santa Claus ones too that are worth a little bit less, but just to give you an idea of Lenox Jewel Collection, I paid $100 for all the animals and the whole nativity set, and there were probably, I don't know, 15 to 18 pieces in it. The whole set, if you have it, comps out at about $600. I do really well individually piecing this stuff, but this is the donkey, and my guess is, and I'm just throwing this out there, I don't know for sure which, the donkey, because I didn't have it last time, but it's probably at least a $40 piece, maybe more. Some of the animals go for over $100, and I have 2 camels. I've got the 3 kings, which I already know that they're going to get me back $60 to $70 by themselves. Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus are probably a $40 together. The donkeys, and I've got 2 donkeys and at least 2 camels and an oxen and a sheep. Those are all at least probably $80 by themselves. And then I've got some other people, some other sheep herder and some other ones. And then I've got some gingerbread house and Santa Clauses and Christmas Frost, which is a Santa Claus too. Gave $120 for all of it, and I expect to probably see $600 to $700 back on that stuff. And if you don't believe me, comp nativity set Lenox Jewel Collection, and you'll see what it sells for. And piecing it out may be the better way to go. It worked for me last year at Christmas. But if I can do it, lot it up, then I'll do it that way as well. It was a good day. Like I said, I spent a little over $400, and I've had 9 sales since yesterday up to this point for a little over $200 in sales, so probably $120, $30 in profit. I will show you all that stuff tomorrow with whatever I sell the rest of the day and what sold, but I wanted to show you the sourcing video. We hit a lot of sales, and I think I hit some pretty good home runs here. So we'll see. The games I got to comp, the Pokemon stuff I got to comp. It's going to take time, and I'll go through it, and I got to get busy listing so I don't get behind again. But my Infinity G37 was totally full front to back. So needless to say, I got a lot to do, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please like, share, and subscribe. I did run into D-Money again, and he had just missed out on the video games at the storage units. Clean out guy, and the people before me bought about $200 worth of video games and systems, and they didn't see the box that I saw, so I kind of just hovered over it until they left, and then I bought it too. I didn't want to have an issue where somebody said, hey, I had that one too, when they didn't. But the guy hadn't comped them yet. I went through and picked out the ones I wanted, and we made a deal, and hey, I'm gonna make some money. So that's the name of the game. I appreciate everybody as always. Y'all check out Drifter Thrifters. He's a picker down in Australia, him and his wife, and I've been watching their videos. He makes comments on my channel. Don't have a lot of subscribers. I believe they're in Queensland, Eastern Australia. I saw they picked a lot of clothing and a lot of name brands in Australia that I didn't recognize. I did see some I did, like Oshkosh and things like that, but they have Australian brands that I wasn't familiar with. But check them out and subscribe to them if you're interested. And Drifter Thrifters, they are up different hours than we are, because they're getting ready to go into winter as we're going into summer. It's a different season over there, just the opposite. And I spent 5 glorious days in Perth back in '82, and I loved it, and I love the Australian people. And if nothing else, I watched them to see them, to hear their accents, and they probably do the same to hear mine. So it's all good. And again, y'all have a great day. Stay safe the rest of the weekend. Enjoy your Memorial weekend. And thank you for all those that passed, whether military or not. It is Memorial weekend, and we remember all those people that were precious to us. So thank you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Cap Guy out.